What's going on, guys? George from SFA Cichlids here. On today's video, we're going to be looking at this external heater from Amazon. It is an inline heater. I've never used anything like it. We're going to unbox it and install it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's see what we got in here. We got a little instruction manual. We also have this. This is to clean out the hoses, I'm guessing. We got this little bag. These are attachments for different size hoses. Now I did read some reviews and this should work with the Sun canister filter we have outside. But before we go ahead and cut the hoses and things, we're gonna make sure that like dry fit and make sure one of these is gonna fit. What else we got? All right, and this is the actual inline heater itself. So the way that these work is you pretty much have to have a canister filter or hoses that runs through a pump, and the hose gets connected to this side and then out of this side, and then that makes all the water flow right through the heater. The reason we needed one of these is because the pond doesn't have that much flow. It's 150 gallons and all it has is the one water fall and the sponge filter, so heating the pond is kind of hard, but with one of these hopefully it'll make it a lot better. Looks pretty decently made. As you can see here, it has an LED screen. We'll see how all of this works out. There weren't too many name brand inline heaters on Amazon, and this one was about $50 and it's from DaToo External Heater. Let's read some of the things that it says on the box. So features, LED display, high stability, easy to operate, water flow can pass through the heater evenly and is fully heated, built-in sensitive temperature probe, accuracy of 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. We did get the 300 watt model. Accurate temperature control, do not worry about the temperature is too high or too low to ensure the safety of fish, and can connect to 12, 16, 20 millimeter inlet and outlet hose. Came installed with this size diameter, and I think our hoses are a little bit bigger, so it does bring other attachments if your hoses are smaller or bigger. And let's go ahead and install the bigger one. So all you have to do is, it has two turns. This first one is for when you connect the hose, then you tighten it on to clamp it down. But then the second one is the one we're actually gonna have to take off. So you just unscrew it. You can see there is a nice rubber gasket here to stop leaks, I guess. And then we're just gonna install this one, which is, I think, the right size for the hose that we have. All right. Now let's go check outside if this looks like it's gonna fit before we cut anything. So as you can see, this is the hose diameter that we're using, and this is the tip that I have, and I think this is gonna work just fine. So the next step we're gonna do, we're gonna wanna get the outtake hose and cut it when it's a little bit closer to the filter over there, and we are gonna attach this. So before you do anything else, guys, it's very important you turn off the filter. And if you could take a look behind me here, that is actually where we want the heater to go, back there. So here we got our handy dandy chef's knife, which is going to be used to cut the hose. If you have very sharp scissors, I recommend you do that instead. So we're going to cut this, we're going to detach this right here, and then we're going to cut that kinked piece of the hose out, and we might cut maybe like 5 or 6 more inches of the hose, and then we just got to reattach it. Gonna detach the hose right here. All right, hose is out.
Great.
Drain out a little bit of this water here. Alright, so we detached the hose. We're actually going to cut it. There's actually some water on the hose, so let's get some of that out. We're going to cut it right here. So it's just getting through the beginning. There it goes. That part of it is cut off. We're going to throw this away. And then the other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut another piece of hose, because one part of the heater is going to be here, the other part has to have another piece of hose that's going to be connected to this. So we're actually going to cut another piece off. It's all about gliding the knife. There it goes. Easy does it. How much algae is in these things? Alright. Got this set up. Now's the moment of truth. Let's see if this actually fits. I'm guessing the water comes in through here, goes out through there, just like it shows here. So we're gonna connect this piece here, over here. Nice tight fit.
You have to put the ring first on the hose.
Good. So you want to put the ring first. That should be good enough. Maybe.
You want me to try?
Just if I do that, then this won't stretch. So we ran into a little problem. The inside diameter fits perfectly, but this ring, you're supposed to put it over the hose before you connect it, so you could actually clamp it down, and it fits. But what ends up happening is that the inner diameter, it can't stretch enough when you have that there. See, it won't go in. So we'll see how we get this solved. All right guys, so what we ended up doing is we're just gonna go like this from now, and then we're gonna buy some clamps to go on the outside to clamp it down. Like, I'm trying as hard as I can to pull this off, and it's just not coming off, and there's no way to get that ring to go on the outside of this hose. So we would either have to replace the hose, look at a different unit, or just leave it like this and buy some rings and tighten it up, and that's what we're gonna do. Very tight. And then on this side, do the same thing. It's a really tight fit. And this is gonna sit just like that. Back into the water flow. Just like that. The heater does say not to install it in a horizontal position, so I think that's probably the best way it's going to sit. Alright, the filter's connected. Alright, looks like we don't have any leaks so far, so we're gonna go ahead and plug in the heater and see what happens. Heater's on. You can see the red lights coming on. It says 83 degrees Fahrenheit. We definitely don't want it that hot. Is that reading the temperature of the actual water? I don't think it's that hot.
I don't know.
So we're gonna bring a thermometer out here, see what that's actually reading, or if it's trying to get the temperature to 84, and we'll be right back. So we set the pond heater to 79 degrees. It is a little miscalibrated, so I'm not sure exactly what it will be when it starts to turn on. Right now it's giving an error message, an E1, and what that pretty much means is that the temperature of the water is too high, so the heater is not working at the moment. What I need to make sure that happens is tonight, when it gets a little cooler, I'm gonna come out here and make sure that the heater does work when it needs to. Right now the pond temperature is like 80 degrees, so it definitely doesn't have to do anything. And yeah. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to be it for our video today. I hope you did enjoy. We had a few hiccups along the way. The outer diameter of the hose was a little thick, so the rings couldn't really fit there. But we will be ordering some rings from Amazon. If you're interested in this product, I'm going to put a link to it down below. It is an affiliate link. Our channel gets a small percentage of that. So if you want to help out the channel, you can check out some of those affiliate links below. If you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.